Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. And our guest, our icon today, is of very simple taste. He loves making money and collecting money. And while making and collecting money, they've created the Bangalore's best landmarks and one of the world's best paper money museum. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the icon, Mr. Rezwan Razack. Welcome to Icons Unplugged.
Thank you, Faiz.
So if Prestige Group is like the Apple, Steve Jobs is Mr. Rezwan Razack, and Steve Wozniak is Mr. Rezwan Razack. Would you agree to that, sir?
Absolutely, I agree.
And two brothers creating an empire of real estate in Bangalore. Must be a great story.
It is indeed.
And we are here to listen to this fabulously. So it all began from a small retail store at Commercial Street, and you came to this level. So we have a lot of things in common, sir. I'm a Maiman, you are a Maiman. My name is Faiz, your son's name is Faiz, and you built Prestige Group. I have started Prestige marketing in a small way. What does it take to bring a great group like Prestige Group?
Honesty, sincerity, and hard work. You have all these three as a combination, it's quite lethal. People trust you, people will depend on you, and you deliver what you promise.
Every Prestige project is a landmark in itself. As soon as one enters it, the kind of vibe one gets, the kind of clarity, the thought. But there must be something which is the X factor. What do you think is the
X factor? Is that whatever we've committed, we're given more than what we've committed. Second most important thing is that we're given everything on time. So time is also a criteria. People believe that if I go and invest in Prestige, I get a great product and I also get it on time.
The principles of Prestige Group somewhere must have been sparked by Mr. Rezwan, by Mr. Razack Sattar. Fathers played a great role in this. Would like to know more about it, because I think it's come to a point where everybody knows both the brothers for that matter. But there's a very interesting story which I have personally heard, and would like to hear from you, sir.
My father was one of those gentlemen that was very, very humorous. He was very passionate in what he did. And I think all those good points he ingrained into us. And that's what we are here today. He always predicted that whatever you do, do your best. And we've been doing our best, and do it with honesty, do it with integrity. And whatever you promised, honor it. And that's the key factor that has helped us to grow where we are.
From a customer standpoint, is there any specific customer which you look at? Or is there something which probably you'd like to serve every customer? There's a very important detailing which you do across all the projects. From a customer point of view, is there a bullseye?
There is no bullseye. The bullseye is that we try to accommodate every class of customer. We have different levels of products that we make, from a product that is for everyone. Then we have a premium product. Then we have a luxury product. And now we are also doing a super luxury product. One such example of super luxury product is the Golshire, Prestige Golshire in Bangalore North. And whatever we've done for the masses is also there. One thing that stands out in all this is that whoever has touched Prestige has made money. No one has lost.
Yeah, I think every channel partner speaks very highly about that. And is that one of the reasons that as soon as a project is announced, the project gets sold out? And I always felt that it's more like a Bangalore phenomena. But there was a record in Delhi that almost 5,000 to 6,000 flats were sold in just a single month.
Correct, right? And that's only because of the brand. It's because of the name. It is because of the fact that Prestige is able to deliver, which others struggle to do.
So we would like to take a couple of steps back today. And these steps we are taking back to understand the vision, the thought, the legacy of Prestige. These thoughts were actually right from the point even when you started the retail store. And thankfully, this store is still there at Commercial Street. It's not about stopping one business to accommodate the other. In fact, it's a thriving business, for that matter. So these principles hold good at every level. Is that what?
No, it holds good at every level. And we have a thought which I must share today which is not shared, that we also are happy if you are an investor and you invest with prestige, and if you make money, we are happy, very happy that you do it. One such example is now the couple of developments that are ongoing, which are just completed, where the customer has made more than what he's paid us.
Wonderful.
Where, for example, if he's paid 4 crores, he's made 5 crores. So total sale value is 9 crores. And we don't feel bad about it. And we are happily sign and make him. So with this, what happens is the guy comes back to us again.
So if I were to summarize, you believe in collecting money, you make in making money, but I think the most important policy or philosophy which you have is you want your customers to make money first.
Correct. Exactly. That is the principle on which we work.
Wonderful.
That that everyone has to be uplifted. Everyone has to be so whoever has touched prestige, great amount of money, and that's the reason why they come back to us.
Lovely. So I think this is a word of advice for every entrepreneur or for every businessman, that you need to understand the importance of offering value first, making money for the customer first. That is when you actually make money.
Exactly.
Mr. Rezwan, we are talking about a lot of similarities between you and me. One of the things is that, you're also the middle one. The elders are usually the responsible ones. The younger ones are actually the pampered ones. And somewhere the middle ones, like you and me, are the more balanced ones. Is it true? Are you the balanced one?
Very true. I'm the balanced one. But I also have a younger sister.
Lovely.
Kid sister who's 12 years younger. So we are a very, very close-knit and a happy family together.
Beautiful. I could see the pictures here and could easily relate to the fact that how important is family for you. And brothers starting a company is going to be a very memorable lane. So what actually triggered about, starting the Prestige Group from a retail store to a real estate company?
It was not planned. It just happened by accident.
Mm-hmm.
We started this in 1981. Now it's 45 years. 45 years have just gone. And soon we'll reach the golden jubilee.
All the best to Prestige Group.
Yeah. So it all started as buying and selling of plots.
Mm-hmm.
Then 1986 is when we first did a development that's also now 40 years, Prestige Court on KH Road, or Double Road as they call it.
Yeah.
And there's no looking back since then.
Absolutely. And the first office was at the Falcon House, Infantry Road.
It was not Falcon House, Infantry Road. It was House of Lords on St. Mark's Road. Then it was Copper Arch on Infantry Road.
Interesting.
And it went on from there. We didn't stop. Then we had, then we also thought we should do some residential apartments. Oakwood in Koramangala was our first, 1991.
Uh-huh.
So that's also 35 years now.
Fabulous.
And then we did the first mall, which is in Koramangala, Forum Mall.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've done a lot of offices for IT. A lot of tech parks have come up.
Mm-hmm.
And totally we have crossed 200 million now.
Brilliant.
And in the bargain, we've developed plots.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have got what they call as hotels.
It's quite beautiful. I remember, very precisely because I was doing my MBA and it was the year 2004 when Forum was launched in Koramangala. And I think it was India's first mall.
It was because someone said that, no one will go there because there's no footfall, because it is in the middle of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the way it was built drove the traffic there. And it's a success story.
Absolutely.
And now another 12 more malls are coming all over in India, in Bangalore and in other cities of India.
Really looking forward to that, sir. But a very important point when we began discussing about brothers starting company, there could be complementing skills between two co-founders. It's great to have a brother and eventually, but what were the complementing skills which you and Irfan, sir?
No, it's very simple. He brings the money, I spend it. So he looks after finance,
Mm-hmm.
and I look after the contracts, purchase, ensuring that work happens, material reaches the site, all the logistics for all projects all over India.
Robert Kiyosaki in his beautiful book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, says that you actually don't make money when you sell, you actually make money when you buy.
Absolutely, that's my theory only. Because when you sell, it's already the sale price is frozen, but it is the saving in your purchase and your contracts is what gets left over. So it's very true what he said.
Maimans thrive on family businesses. What is one philosophy in a Maiman business family is something which everybody should learn, sir?
Everybody, again, I said this earlier, again saying it is your honesty. It's just sincerity in whatever you do.
Rezwan sir, I always feel the Bangalore I have seen, my son will never get to see. And I'm sure the Bangalore you have seen, I would never get to see. So Bangalore has changed tremendously. Would definitely like to know what's changed.
What has changed is that the number of people that have moved to Bangalore is something unimaginable and incredible.
Absolutely.
Bangalore was the garden city and also was a pensioner's paradise. Like you rightly said, I don't think my grandchildren will see the Bangalore that you have seen.
Very true. What is the aspect of Bangalore which you feel we should have retained? What is something which you're really proud of?
Bangalore was a colonial city because we grew up in the cantonment and we had a lot of structures that reminded us of the past. But unfortunately, none are remaining. So I wish at least those colonial homes and the past remain. It's all now become office spaces or become apartments. Unfortunately, you only can see them in pictures.
Sir, I still live in an independent house and flats are what is the future all about. From a Prestige Group point of view, it has really worked in your favor. The transition between independent homes to flats was swift, right?
It was swift, but I think, one of the reasons why people move from independent homes to apartments is because apartments have many amenities which an independent home doesn't have.
Correct.
One such example is that even for your DG set for your power backup, you need to manage it yourself. In an apartment building, it's managed by someone else. The larger apartment buildings have a swimming pool, a tennis court, badminton, good place for walking inside, and many, many, many more other amenities. It's got a clubhouse. You don't really need to leave your house to do all this. It's all, you get down from your apartment and all these amenities are there. This is one thing that helped people transiting from a home to an apartment.
Very true. And also the community living is also great.
That's right.
So from a point of view, this transition which happened from independent house and flats, it also cultivated, the real cosmos of Bangalore, right? I think in a way, a lot of people actually came from all parts of the country and started living in Bangalore. And this actually became a beacon of a melting pot of all cultures.
No, it has. But on the flip side, I don't think Bangalore had enough land for each one to have their own individual home. So you needed multi-stories only to fill the amount of people that have come in.
Very true. So culturally, I think flats have actually worked in a favor of bringing people together.
They do, because it's a community living, and they call it gated community, and there's a huge amount of friendship and camaraderie that happens between people.
One of the most striking features of any Prestige project also is the fantastic landscaping which is being done. Also, there is a lot of effort which is put to ensure that there is a good amount of green cover which is maintained. And I think that is one of the...
No, it is our USP. Landscape is a USP. It is started from day one. And then we pride ourselves for the landscape. And I must tell you that for the Republic Day and in the Independence Day Horticultural Awards, we win something like 45 first prizes because of this.
So every project has a Lal Bagh within it.
They have a Lal Bagh within it. People don't really need to go. And one such example I'll give you is at Prestige Shantiniketan. Many years back, we planted 15,000 trees and 1 million shrubs. And the trees have grown to such a level in 15 years that, you're so pleased to see the whole horticulture and landscape that has happened over there.
Beautiful. Talking about horticulture, that also reminds me that you were an avid golfer at one point of time.
Yes, I was playing golf, which has stopped now because I don't find time to play golf. Whatever time I get, I spend it on my research on paper money.
You were interested in photography, which I think you still have.
I do some bird photography.
Okay.
And that's the only thing I do, because when I have nothing to do in the morning, I pick up my camera and we leave in the morning, because the golden hours for photography for birding is between 6 and 8 in the morning. And then you're back to work. Nothing disturbs you.
So, a man of many interests, you are also a F1 enthusiast.
Yes.
And you managed to write these beautiful books like Indian Paper Money, and all the 14 chapters can be created as a book by itself now. The latest one is the Paper Money of the princely state of Hyderabad.
Yeah.
This has hit the museum yet?
No, this took me 3 years to write, because it has just not come just like that, even though there is a huge amount of research that went into it. But I think this is a book that is going to be the most sought after collectible book ever produced on this subject.
Beautiful. Icons Unplugged is brought to you in association with Born Good, because every icon is either born good or chooses to do good. Choose Born Good's plant-based and organic cleaning products for a cleaner office, a cleaner home, and a cleaner tomorrow. It's something which is definitely something to look forward to. And what is the difference in writing a book and collecting all this?
No, see, collecting is, you are a collector, but to learn about the collecting is it's an art. After you've learned it, then you want to, you get questions. So I said the best way to put those questions to rest is to put everything into writing, so that they don't need to get back to you with those questions. It's there in the form of a book, and all the questions they have are answered there.
So if it is self-explanatory.
Exactly.
That is the whole idea of writing this. Yeah. And that also shows the amount of research you've done and the love of history you had.
Correct.
Right?
I didn't like history so much, but it is the fact that collection taught me to learn about it, how it happened, why it happened, and history was part of the learning process.
So it was an inquisitive mind. It all began with that note which was there in the grandfather's closet, right?
Correct.
So, which is a story which you've told many times, and it's worth listening to every time.
Correct.
But as a youngster, and you were probably a small boy at that point of time, so it really triggered you to go back and do all this research.
No, I didn't. I was inquisitive, all right, but then the real passion came as you started collecting. And then when you're collecting, then you want to know more. The more you know, there's less available to find out. So the more you try to find out, there's no information available. Now there is, because of the net, and most of it has come on Indian banknote. The information has come out thanks to me. All others have copied or taken this information and they are giving it. Yeah. But there's still lots more to uncover.
The museum, which is the Rezwan Razack, India's paper money museum, it's one of the world's most renowned museum, and it is also some of the data and some of the notes which you have. Even Reserve Bank of India doesn't have.
They don't have, only because I have notes from 1812. In fact, the earliest known note is there at the museum. Reserve Bank was born in 1935, so they have less access to materials that I have.
No wonder the governor of RBI, planned to spend some half an hour here and ended up spending 3 hours here, Mr. Shah.
No, he did, because it's fascinating. In fact, I've had 3 former governors come to the museum. One is Mr. Y.V. Reddy, who came now, Dr. Rangarajan, who inaugurated the museum, and Mr. Shakti Kantadas.
Brilliant.
And I think there will be more to come. More will come, because now it's become a point where if you have not been there, then you don't know about paper money.
So you are a cultural ambassador and definitely a Kannadiga at heart, I'm said.
I am a Kannadiga at heart, born in Bangalore. My father was born in Bangalore, so I speak that language also.
Beautiful.
Studied in Bangalore, both my school and my college. School was St. Joseph's, college was St. Joseph's College of Commerce. And the rest is whatever we have achieved, thanks to the teachings at the college and teaching of my parents.
Fabulous. That is how the making of an icon actually began.
Mr. Subbarao also has come, and he was the one who released my book. And he also was in the museum, and he was totally fascinated. Where it was Mr. Y.V. Reddy, I was in Mysore once. I happened to go there on some work, and we had to go for lunch. And who I saw sitting in the restaurant was Mr. Y.V. Reddy with his daughter.
Wonderful.
So I went and introduced myself and said, "Sir, it's me." So immediately he knew me by name. Said, "I wanted to meet you." Then he said, "I have something to give you." So I said, "Thank you, sir. And we're most delighted to receive whatever you want to give me." So I asked him where he stayed. He said, "I stay in Hyderabad." So I said, "I have an office in Hyderabad. I'll send someone, collect it." So he said, "Mr. Rezwan, it doesn't work like that. You please come, have lunch with me, and I'll give you what I was supposed to give." So I went to Hyderabad, and he had a frame containing 9 notes, all starting with number 1, all 00A or 0AA, and all note number 1, which was presented to him when he left the governorship. And that he gave it to me, and that's available for all to see at the museum.
So lovely. In fact, sir, the denominations I've seen you have, I don't even knew that, probably we have those denominations in the country.
Correct, especially 10,000.
Yeah.
10,000 I have displayed in one shelf, 7 notes of 10,000, which I don't think you'll see anywhere in the world.
Sir, what's your leadership style? I mean, are you a taskmaster at work?
No, taskmaster you have to be. Also, you have to make sure that, whatever job you have delegated happens properly.
And has this leadership style changed over 4 decades?
So it hasn't changed. Everyone knows that, what is demanded of them, and they learn to perform.
So what is something which is exciting you about the future of real estate in India?
The only thing exciting is that, we are in all aspects of real estate, everything. The only thing is now we have a lot of huge responsibility of whatever we have committed, we have to deliver.
So it began with being local and then national. So when are we going international, sir?
So we are not going international. I think we are most happy with being in India. And whatever we do, let us make sure that whatever responsibilities we have taken, we do it well and make sure that all our customers who have believed in us are happy.
So Rezwan sir is a big believer in Make in India.
No, not only Make in India, since I am the buyer in Prestige, we have a funder that whatever we use in our properties, every material, nothing comes from China. It's all products made in India. If you don't make in India, I don't buy from you. Unless, of course, there are something that necessarily have to be imported, but otherwise, from tile to taps to lights to everything is Indian.
That's very thoughtful. The book stops here, or rather starts here. Your passion for collecting notes has been extraordinary. What kept you going for these many years is something which...
It's just what they call as a commercial break. You needed something to do beyond your work. And what gave you joy, what gave you peace, what gave you comfort was collecting these things.
Lovely.
And it didn't stop at collecting. I started learning about this.
Fabulous.
How paper was made, how it was printed, where it was printed, what were the reasons for printing. Like I tell always that every note has a story. Every note that is put here has a story of from where it started to where it ended. And just to let people know that India was colonized by 3 countries, the British, the French, and the Portuguese. All the British India notes, the French India notes, the Portuguese India notes also are here for people to see. The only princely state that got permission to issue banknotes was the princely state of Hyderabad. The Nizam was awarded permission by the British to have their own paper money.
Interesting.
The reason being was that in the First World War, when the metal got difficult and silver was very hard to get, they needed to have some substitute, and paper was the substitute. No doubt that another kingdom as big as the Hyderabad was the Maharaja of Mysore. He tried very hard but never succeeded.
Sir, you've written the Indian paper money, and the latest book captures about the Hyderabad part of it, because Indian paper money there's so much of content that you can actually every chapter of the book can become a book by itself.
It can, and it requires time and effort. There's a whole lot of research and effort has to be put in. Hopefully that each one of these will become a chapter on its own. And the time is not far. I'm just taking a break now. And soon you'll have the other chapters as each chapter becoming a book.
Wonderful. We are really looking forward to that, because some of the collections here, I feel it wouldn't be unfair to say even the Reserve Bank of India doesn't have it.
No, that is not because of them being Reserve Bank. Reserve Bank was born only in 1935. And my collection dates back to 1812.
Oh, brilliant.
So I have a 100-year plus head start. So that's the advantage that I have over there.
No wonder the governors of Reserve Bank of India also visited the museum.
Yes, 4 of them have come, and all have been appreciative of the effort that's gone in. It's not only the governors of Reserve Bank, it's also people from the press, from the mint, from the paper mill. All have come to Bangalore, all have come to the museum, and they have seen the manner in which the notes have been split.
So any particular favorite you have amongst all this?
No, all are my favorites. There's nothing particular, but each of them have been have a certain attachment to me. I can tell you something. We'll just walk up about the Hajj notes.
Oh,
Yeah, Hajj notes and the notes that we circulated in the Gulf.
oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, the Hajj notes came in 1959. They are here. If you can see them. It had the 10 rupees and the 100 rupees.
Oh, lovely.
They were exactly as the same design as the one that were in circulation at that time. The only difference was the color changed.
Yeah.
The purple became orange and the brown became purple here for the 10 rupees.
Wow.
The reason for this was that, the Hajis were given a certain quota of money when they traveled to Hajj, and they would take the Indian rupees, go to Jeddah and change the rupees to Riyal, and change back the Riyal, and then change the Riyal into pounds and bring here and make arbitrage. So government, when they came to know, they said best is to stop it. So they told Jeddah government that, we're bringing out a new money which only will be used by the Hajis, and any other money not to encash.
Special edition.
Special edition. But however, that happened in 1959. Post that they stopped because then the foreign exchange came in. Anyone who tried changing the rupee to Riyal and from Riyal to pound and brought it back, they lost money. They didn't make money. So post that, they stopped it. At the same time, Indian rupee was circulated in the Gulf. And of course, including Kuwait as well. But this went on till 1971. Because Indian money was only used, Indian army was there in Qatar. Those guys don't call it Riyal, they call it Paisa.
Wow.
So, and I think once they got their own money, then these were phased out.
Fantastic. So much history, so much knowledge. It's been fantastic discussing that.
Thank you. There is much more, but I think we will leave it to this because, we'll need to do a full session in the museum to learn all the stories.
Absolutely. There will be another, season of, Icons Unplugged.
Yes, thank you. Edward VIII, when King George V passed away in 1935, his older son was knighted or made a king, and he was known as Edward VIII. Now, what happened was they were preparing notes with this picture when the new monarch gets crowned, then they want to have a note with his picture. He and his brother, George VI, looked very alike, brothers. But now what he did was Edward VIII married a commoner. Also was the love of his life, Wallace Simpson. And because he married her, the crown said that, he needs to abdicate his throne or he can't marry her. So it's the only case in history where a human has given up his throne just to marry the person that he loved. And then they had to stop in any further production of his notes or whatever.
What a beautiful story.
Yeah, and I think it's only here, whatever notes were there in England for other countries, all were destroyed for some reason. But some have remained. And what has remained is lying here in the museum.
Beautiful.
Now, what happens is when they first made it, they made a note with his portrait, as it was customary, and sent it to the palace to ask him whether, if he likes the thing that is going to come in the watermark. And there's a reply from the Buckingham Palace saying that, which I'll read out. I have laid before the king this photograph prepared by Messrs. Portal for the purposes of the watermark portrait of His Majesty to be used for the new design for Reserve Bank of India notes. His Majesty approves this photograph being used as a basis for such a watermark, but hopes that something will be done to make the whatever he is supposed to be wearing look less like a bath towel. So if you see here, that looks like a bath towel, then they changed it to this.
Wow. Fantastic. What a story this is for the archives.
Yeah,
So a quick rapid fire with you.
sure.
Golf or photography?
Photography currently, because I'm not into golf just now.
Classic architecture or modern designing?
Classic, any day.
A book that inspired you the most?
It's a book called Egypt's Gold. That's the story where the ship called Egypt sank, and which had 1 million pounds of gold.
The SS Egypt.
SS Egypt. So that's a book called Egypt's Gold, and that's where they went in search of the gold and found the banknotes of Hyderabad.
Beautiful. One habit that defines your day?
South Indian breakfast.
Oh, lovely. One city which inspires you the most?
Mostly it's OT.
Oh, lovely. A place to retire?
No, just a place to go have a holiday and come back.
Superb, sir. There's a small gift which we have for you, which will actually, give our token of appreciation for this
Thank you so
podcast.
much. Thank you.
Friend who's also a gifting partner called Sketch the Photos.
Okay.
So he does lovely sketches.
So this is a sketch of me.
Yes.
Nice.
We have sketched the perfect icon.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for this.